So I think CBS is on a roll, by the way, when it comes to concerts. Listen to this. Actress Kerry Washington is perhaps best known for playing crisis management expert Olivia Pope on the hit series Scandal. Now, on that show, she played a badass. Off camera, she is a badass. Now she's teaming up with singer Alicia Keys and actress Ferrera to host tonight's CBS special, Every Vote Counts. It's a celebration of democracy. This nonpartisan event will celebrate the power of voting. It will feature appearances from a number of stars like Chris Rock, Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kelly Clarkson, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. And of course, Kerry Washington joins us now. She'll be participating. Hey, Kerry Washington, look at you. So you say you want to remind people, because I love the lineup, by the way. You said you want to remind people when it comes to voting what?
Really, this night is about celebrating the voter, right? Like, this is a time when people have a lot of anxiety and stress about the upcoming election. So Alicia Keys and Ferrera and I, we just wanted to create an atmosphere of hope and love and celebration, because it actually is this wonderful joy that we get to vote.
Yeah, and I said, and you want to create fun, too, when it comes to voting.
Yeah, and fun. That's right. And also, I think there's a lot of focus on the candidates right now. And some people are passionate about the candidates. I am passionate about some of the candidates.
Yes,
but we wanted to make sure that the passion tonight was centered around the voter. Like, some people are feeling really excited about candidates. Some people aren't. The point is, you need to be excited about you and your family and your community and your city and your state. You can impact real change in this country and in your life. So getting excited about you, the viewer, and your power, that's what tonight is all about. It's really a celebration of all Americans and the ability that we have to be part of change.
You know what I like about it is that we, the people, really mean something, Kerry. And that's what I think when I think about the program that you're involved in tonight. It's we, the people, that make the difference. And I think sometimes people forget that. I want to talk about voting. I went to vote yesterday. The line, they said, would have been 2.5 hours if I had gotten at the end. So I decided I'm going to go home and come back with a chair. So I'm going to try it again on Friday or Saturday, because I'm definitely going to vote. So most people see long lines and they get very excited because they think, yes, people are enthusiastic, it's time to go. You look at the long lines and you say it's a sign of voter suppression. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, to me, there's a lot of research that says that nobody should be standing in line to vote more than 30 minutes, that in a functioning democracy, voting should not be a huge challenge. But unfortunately, in a lot of communities and a lot of neighborhoods, it is. There are long lines. That's another reason why we wanted to make this special tonight, because it may not always be easy and simple, but it's so important and it can be fun. People are sending pizza to the polls. You can meet people in the polls. It's safe to go if you wear a mask and you keep your social distancing. We just wanted to create some relief around voting because, listen, there are a lot of things you may want to change about how easy or difficult it is to vote, but the best way to do that is to vote.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have to participate and remember that basically voting means that we're the boss, right? Like, when we pay our taxes, we pay our elected officials' salaries. And so they work for us. But when we don't show up and vote, it's like we're asleep at the job. We're not bossing up. Voting is our opportunity to express our voice, express our values, say who we are and what we want our country to be. And we really wanted to have a night to remind people about that.
Kerry, you make that case so well. I mean, the American people are the boss. Our vote does count. We're in charge. I mean, the White House, the most powerful office in the land, we decide who goes into that office. So why do so few people who have the opportunity to vote do so? I think we're about just over 50%. Compared to our peers out there in the world, our participation rate in our democracy is very low. Why?
Well, again, that's one of the reasons why we really wanted to do this special, because actually this year people are voting in record, historic numbers, right?
76 million people already have voted early already,
That's a reason to party. That is a reason to celebrate. And listen, I know we like to come forward and say, here are all the big stars, Leo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lopez. All of those folks are in the special. But one of the things I'm so excited about is that the special is filled with just Americans, everyday Americans, folks
Yeah.
who are voting for the first time. We have that. Did you guys see that clip of the amazing woman B? She's over
Yes.
100 years old. She went to
Yes.
vote covered
Yes,
in like a
we ran
hazmat
that
suit.
story, yes.
She's on the special.
Yeah.
I get to interview her along with some other first-time voters. We have, people working out in the field to register voters. We just have like people who are participating in this democracy. It's really to celebrate them.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, Kerry. I want to ask you one Olivia Pope question before you go, because Olivia Pope became a verb when people said she's the Olivia Pope of fill in the blank of whatever business they were talking about. Do you miss her? I know you've moved on to other things and you're doing very well, but where does she stand with you? Because you really became an iconic figure in TV land.
Amanda,
Oh, you're so sweet to ask. I don't miss her. I've been thinking about her a lot lately, though, because I was laughing with some friends that when I read the first episode of Scandal, and I just fell in love with this character. She's so aspirational and powerful. She's so badass. I don't know if you can say that in the morning, but she is. And I knew that she was flawed, that she was sleeping with a married man, but I still thought, I want to be this woman, right, on television. And the episode that broke me, that made me cry about her, was when she stole the election.
Oh, yes.
That was the moment where I was
remember that.
Oh, no.
Yes.
And I thought, what an interesting thing to learn about myself. And it points me toward my values, that it was so important to me that she be, in defense of a free and fair, just election, which I think there's something that really lines up for that with me. And so, when I think about the special tonight, it's not only that every vote counts, but also that we have to count every vote. And even when we're not feeling like maybe like we can have full confidence in our systems, we can have full confidence in each other.
All right, Kerry, we're going to have to leave it there, and no stealing elections here. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time and getting up early. We really, really appreciate that. You can watch Every Vote Counts, a celebration of democracy, tonight at 9, 8 Central, right here on CBS, and streaming live on CBS All Access.